Students, good morning everyone. In the previous class, we have covered till the principle of management given by Sir Fayol, that is scalar chain. In a scalar chain, I have shown you this diagram. After the ninth principle of scalar chain given by Sir Fayol, we will be covering the 10th principle given by Sir Fayol, that is order. What is the meaning of order? Order over here doesn't mean about the command. According to Sir Fayol, people and material must be in suitable places at appropriate time for maximum efficiency. The principle of order states that a place for everything or everyone and everything in his place. Essentially, it means orderliness. If there is a fixed place for everything and it is present there, then there will be no hindrance in the activities of business or factory. This will lead to increased productivity and efficiency. Dear, I have already told that if the BTech person, an engineer, will be there in an office which is managed by administrative people, that is, the MBA person is suitable over there. And if the MBA person will be there in factory, so both the places will be changed, then the efficiency of the worker will be reduced. In the opposite, if we will place the engineer in production department or factory and the MBA person in office, then the efficiency of both will be increasing because they are having expertise in their own field. So order means we should know when we have to use which type of material, we should know which employee will be placed at which place. These all the things we are coming to know in order principle of management given by Sir Fayol. Next, 11th principle of management given by Sir Fayol is equity. What do you mean by equity? Equity means, the word equity is taken from equal. In this principle, Sir Fayol said that if every employee will be treated equally, then there will be good sense and experience, and that is needed to ensure fairness to all employees, who should be treated as fairly as possible. According to Sir Fayol, this principle emphasizes kindliness and justice in the behavior of managers towards workers. So the behaviors of managers towards workers should be equal for everyone. There should not be any discrimination in the treatment. So this will ensure loyalty and devotion. Fayol does not rule out use of force sometimes. Rather, he says that lazy personnel should be dealt with sternly to send the message that everyone is equal in the eyes of the management. Sir Fayol has told two things over here, that there should be fair treatment, and this fair treatment should be in such a manner so that the lazy person should get the punishment also by the management. Then only the good employees, the fine employees, those who are working very hardly, they are doing hard work, then only they will have a good sense. So there should be no discrimination against anyone on account of sex, religion, language, caste, belief, or nationality. In practice, we can observe that nowadays in multinational corporations, people of various nationalities work together in a discrimination-free environment. Equal opportunities are available for everyone in such companies to rise. So this is about the equity principle. The next 12th principle is related to stability of personnel. Personnel means employees, stability means uh, continuity. Sarfiol has told that employee turnover should be minimized to maintain organizational efficiency. In my previous lectures, I have told you students that the old employee is keeping more worth than the new employee. Why? Because the old employee is aware about the working of the organization, about the culture of the organization, everything. So the labor turnover ratio, that is employee turnover, should be minimized to maintain organizational efficiency according to Sarfiol. Personnel should be selected and appointed after due and rigorous procedure. So it means that too much care should be taken in recruitment of new employees, but once selected, they should be kept at their position for a minimum fixed tenure. Means if any organization has selected the employee, then there should be trust on employee. They should have stability of tenure. Tenure means the time period. They should be given reasonable time to show results. Any ad hocism in this regard will create instability, insecurity among employees. Ad hocism means if employee is thinking that I am a new employee, I can be terminated at any time, then there will be a feeling of insecurity in his mind and heart. He will be unable to give the efficiency to the organization. So the next, Sarfeol is saying that they would tend to leave the organization if they will be having insecurity feeling. Recruitment, selection and training cost will be high. So stability in tenure of personnel is good for the business. It is good for business also, and it is good for employee, because when one employee is selected, too much cost is borne by the institution or the organization. He is trained. In training also too much cost is borne by the institution. So the employee should be there for the maximum time of period in the organization. Here you see manager is there in this picture and employees are there. So the treatment over here is shown. The healthy atmosphere of the organization is shown over here. Next, 13th principle of management by Sarfeol is initiative. Initiative means workers should be encouraged to develop and carry out their plans for improvements according to Fayol. Initiative means taking the first step with self-motivation. It is thinking out and executing the plan. It is one of the traits of an intelligent person. Initiative should be encouraged, but it does not mean to going against the established practices of the company for the sake of being different. A good company should have an employee suggestion system whereby initiative suggestions which result in substantial cost time reduction should be rewarded. I have told this earlier also, that participative management should be there, and this is because of the initiative. In initiative principle, it is told that every employee should be given a chance for certain problems of the organization, so that they should have the feeling of belongingness with the organization. So there should be atmosphere in the organization of such type, so that every employee should be willing to take the first step going ahead for any problem. Now there is a certain sheet, certain different, it is told that the principles has been taken in the previous time and in the current time. So this I will be explaining later on. The last principle of management, fuels management, that is known as administrative management principle, esprit de corps. Students, just listen carefully, it is also very important principle. What is there? Management should promote a team spirit of unity and harmony among employees. According to fuel management, should promote teamwork, especially in large organizations, because otherwise objectives would be difficult to realize. In Esprit de Corps, it is told by Sir Feuil that every employee in the organization should have a feeling of harmony, so that they can cooperate with each other, because without cooperation nothing is possible in any organization. It will also result in a loss of coordination. A manager should replace I with we in all his conversations with workers to foster team spirit. When you are saying that I have done this work, it means the teamwork is not there and the other members are demotivated, because no work in the organization can be performed alone. So in this esprit de corps principle, the Sir Feuil has told that every employee should follow this principle. If he will be having cooperation, if he will be having coordination, then the organizational objectives will be completed with very efficiency and in very effective manner. So students, these are all the principles of management. Some other principles of management which I have covered in previous classes, the video of that I will be providing later on in next class. So students, thank you for this class. Thank you very much.